am making pistachio fudge. I've got my white chocolate chips here. And this one I'm using my can of frosting. All right, I'm gonna put this in the microwave and stir every 30 seconds until it's melted. Okay, I'm gonna do another 30 seconds. All right, for my 1200 watt microwave, it just took 1 minute total. Ooh, yum. So I've got my pistachio pudding. Now I accidentally picked up the sugar-free, but that's not gonna matter in this. So you can, I would use regular, but I'm not going back to the store. So putting in my pistachio pudding. We're gonna get that all mixed up. This recipe is based off of my 2-ingredient fudge recipe in my Dining on a Dime Cookbook Volume 2 on page 2 something. Where'd it go? Page 315. And then because, wait, didn't quite get dissolved there. Okay, then because I just want a little extra festive, I'm gonna add some white chips. And then, of course, my pistachios. We're gonna get that all stirred in. Actually, you could put marshmallows in here too. Ooh, man, should I put marshmallows in? I think I'm gonna put marshmallows in. I like that idea. I was just thinking of the Watergate salad as I was stirring it. That's what it reminds me of. Yeah, let's put some marshmallows in. Okay. Okay, now I got this new little pan I'm testing out. See what I think. I don't know what I think so far. Okay. Ooh, I think maybe I should have used my regular pan. I wanted thicker fudge, but that's really thick with the marshmallows. Hold on. Okay, I don't want it quite that thick. So, going to pour it into my 7-inch pan here. Loop. There we go. See how nice that went? That just went like butter. Okay. This is a better size because I added the marshmallows. Okay. Then for the top, I got some more chips for the top. And more pecans for the tops. Get them in there. I don't think I'll put marshmallows on the top. Okay, just push it in. Get all those pistachios. What did I say? Pecans, I meant pistachios. Get all those pushed in. Okay, now we're gonna put this in the refrigerator, let it set up, and then we'll come cut it. Ooh, I love pistachio. This will be a fun one. I can't wait to try this one. Okay, there we go. Pistachio fudge. Oh my goodness, guys. Wow. Look at that. Mmm. Yum. Okay. Wow, that is pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay, gonna give it a try. Okay, that is surprisingly good. I love pistachio, so I shouldn't be surprised. This one's a winner. Yum. Store this. I just put it on a plate after sneaking a nut. Then I got these deli wrappers for 50 cents at a garage sale, but a piece of wax paper or freezer paper or saran wrap, anything you want or have on hand. And just like so. And I just carefully, since this one's pretty full, might have one or two fall out. Okay, there we go. Now I'll just throw that in the freezer. I am making some 2-ingredient Almond Joy fudge. Got my chocolate chips and my sweetened condensed milk. Now, what I'm doing is I have this filling left over from my coconut snowballs. I ended up not making them all, and I don't want it to go to waste. So I am going to get my top and bottom fudge layer here all melted in the microwave. Now, this is just a package of coconut and a half a can of sweetened condensed milk. All right, get this all stirred in so that the fudge is all melted. And I forgot to add my butter. And I've been adding a sprinkle of salt to all of it, guys. Because the world needs more salt, people. A half a can of sweetened condensed milk and a package of coconut. I'm just gonna microwave it for about 20 seconds just to soften it so it'll spread easier. This recipe is based off of my 2-ingredient fudge recipe in my Dining on a Dime cookbook, volume 2, on page 2 something. Where'd it go? Page 315. All right, you're probably like, Tara, what are you doing using a dirty pan? I just made caramel fudge in here and I'm just gonna reuse it. No reason to waste another piece of parchment paper. Oops, there's a little piece of butter that didn't get quite mixed in. Okay, now you want a thicker layer on the bottom than you do on the top, but guys, the fudge police are not gonna come after you if you don't get it exact. All right, I'm going to, okay, well in my case, the fudge police will, because I'm on YouTube and it doesn't matter what I cook, I do something wrong, so. The fudge police will come after me, but the fudge police are not going to come after you in your own home. And if they do, they should not be in your home criticizing your cooking. So, yes. All right, next, I'm going to take and layer a good layer of almonds. And I'm using the whole almonds to be more like Almond Joy. And my coconut is nice and soft. And I have a little bit of coconut left over from my coconut snowballs. I'm just gonna pour that in there too, just to get it used up. And get that mixed in. I love Almond Joys. I love coconut and almonds. And I'm going to dump all that in there. And get it all nice and even. Just like so. This is a great way to use up all those little bits from some of your candies. Okay. All right, and get our chocolate, and I'm gonna blop my chocolate all over just so that it's easier to spread now. Mine's starting to cool off. So if it starts to cool off, you can just put it back in the microwave for 20 seconds or so, but I don't need to do that. And then I'm just going to spread it all around like this. And then we're going to put this in the refrigerator and let it set up a couple of hours, probably 4 or 5 hours, not a couple, a few hours. And then we will come back and cut it. Oh, yum. All right, my fudge is all ready. I'm going to loosen this edge. Loosen this edge. Or maybe not. Okay, let me try this again. There we go. There we go. My Almond Joy fudge. Oh, yum. Oops, I'm not used to this pan yet. I gotta figure out the number of pieces. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's a perfect thumbnail picture right there. Okay, I'm gonna try one right here. Just like an Almond Joy. Oh, yum. I am making some nutmeg fudge. Oh my goodness, this sounded so good. Now, white chocolate chips only have 11 ounces now, so I use approximately a bag and a quarter to a bag and a half. This time I'm doing about a bag and a half. And I'm adding the optional ingredient of my 2 tablespoons of butter. You do not have to add this, but it just makes a creamier fudge. I'm just showing in these recipes how I do it. Then my sweetened condensed milk. And there we go. All right, I'm gonna put this in the microwave and let it melt. Okay, you want to stir it in 30-second increments so you don't burn your chocolate. Okay, while I'm letting my butter finish melting, got my nutmeg here, and This is optional, but I like the flavor, so I'm adding just a titch of cinnamon. Also, let me get that mixed. Oh my goodness, that smells so good. You could add some dried apple pieces or caramel pieces in here. Make sure if you get a clump of spice that you get it pushed out. Okay, now I got my parchment. Now here's a little trick. Put a little bit of water on the bottom, and then your parchment will stick. Okay. Okay. We're gonna take our nutmeg and just sprinkle just a little bit on top. All right, gonna let that sit in the refrigerator. Have my nutmeg fudge here. If you guys like my videos, would you please hit that thumbs up and subscribe and share my videos? It helps fight all of the people who are using AI to steal my videos and other people's videos. So we greatly appreciate it. Oh my goodness, this looks so yum. Okay, I'm gonna give it a taste. Oh my goodness. That is delicious. That is absolutely delicious. Yum. I am making a ruby chocolate fudge. Now, a viewer sent me this and I've never used it before, but it has a sort of fruity, like fruity taste. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It just kind of has, it says intense fruitness, fresh sour notes. It has a very interesting but good taste. So we're gonna see how this goes. Now, I am making the 2-ingredient fudge from my Dining on a Dime cookbook volume 2. And I am making a smaller batch than normal. So instead of 3 cups of chips, I'm only using 2 because I had this sweetened condensed milk left over from another recipe that I just wanted to get used up. But just follow the recipe in my cookbook. It's 3 cups to 1 of the sweetened condensed milk. What do you think about the ruby chocolate?
It's pretty good.
It's kind of different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna put this in the microwave and let it melt. Is it what?
Is it also the $100 chocolate?
Well, this is like $50, yeah.
Oh, I see.
It's super expensive.
Yeah.
So, thank you, Laura, for sending this to me. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to try this. So, Laura, my viewer, sent me all these cool, fancy chips and chocolates to try, and I just greatly appreciate her doing that because I didn't even know these things existed. All right, we're gonna get this melted. I already stirred it once, microwaved it again. Looks like it's melting actually pretty well. Putting a little bit of water to keep my parchment paper from coming up. Okay. Let the rest of the heat finish melting it. And then I'm going to add some almonds in here. Since it's got a fruity taste, I thought almonds would be a pretty good compliment. Ooh, am I getting all chef-ified now, Jack? Do I sound professional?
I think so.
By using professional words like compliment. Okay, pour this in. Not going to waste one little titch of this one, even for the comments. Okay. Oh my goodness. It smells really good. Okay, going to let this set up, and then we will cut our fudge and see what happens. Actually, I think I'm going to put a few more almonds on top just for decoration. Okay, now we're gonna put this in the fridge and see what happens. Here's my ruby chocolate. Very interesting, never tried this kind of chocolate before. Well, it sure is pretty. All right, let's see what we think here. Don't know if anybody in my family likes almonds. Oh, I think Mike does. Okay, Jack or Mike, do either of you want to try fudge?
Yep.
With $50 a bag chocolate?
I don't think I'm worthy.
You don't think you're worthy of $50 bag chocolate? My goodness. I'm terrified to use it. This is called ruby chocolate.
Oh, that's why it's kind of pinkish.
Yes.
I'm afraid to try it at that price. I don't know.
I know. I was afraid to use it.
Mmm.
What's it taste? Does it taste like?
It's good. Well, it took me a bit because there's a lot of stuff going on here. The almonds and little slices of almonds and the crunch and all that.
Wow. It's really darn tootin' good.
That's darn tootin' good.
There's my piece right there.
Yum.
Okay, today we are making red velvet fudge. 8 ounces of white and 3 ounces of milk. Chocolate chips melting in here. Oh, yum. My can of cream cheese frosting. And we're gonna add our red food coloring. Ooh, that does look like red velvet cake. Okay, now most of these this recipe doesn't call for vanilla, but I'm gonna add just about a half a teaspoon of my homemade vanilla here. Okay, now to make this look like real red velvet cake, what I'm gonna do is make a frosting top, so to speak, with cream cheese frosting, or vanilla if you don't like cream cheese, but cream cheese or vanilla. And I'm just gonna leave it plain white so it looks like frosting on my fudge. This all melted. We're gonna let this set up and then we're gonna cut it like that. Oh, yum! I've got my vanilla frosting here and my jar of peanut butter. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the microwave and let it melt. Now, if you want, you can just leave this 2-ingredient peanut butter fudge just like this and it tastes delicious. But because I am Tara and I want to dominate the fudge recipe YouTube world, I am adding milk chocolate chips and peanut butter chips to bring this fudge a step up from just 2 ingredients. What do you think of these add-ins? What do you add into your peanut butter fudge? Because I know a lot of people would probably do Reese's or Reese's Pieces. Ooh, that would be so yummy. Reese's, decorate it with Reese's Pieces on top. Oh my, that would be yummy. So a few on top. Get them all pushed in there. All right, we are going to let this set up for a couple of hours, and then we are going to come back and cut it. All right, peanut butter chocolate fudge, Reese's fudge, whatever you want to call it. 2 ingredient Oreo fudge. Now, the 2 ingredients is my frosting and my chocolate chips, but I'm going to add in some Oreos. So this is going to be 3 ingredient Oreo fudge. All right, got my chocolate chips started melting. And I wonder if this Oreo fudge tastes any good. I mean Oreo frosting. Oh, yeah, sort of. Tastes like the cream filling, maybe? I don't know. I need to get an Oreo connoisseur in here and see if it actually tastes like the cream filling. All right, Dave, tell me, what do you think?
Just a little bit. Oh yeah, it tastes like the filling.
Does it taste like the filling?
Mm-hmm.
Do you need to test it with an Oreo to see if it actually tastes like the filling?
No, I know. It's ingrained in my memory.
You know, because Oreos are one of Dave's favorite candy or cookies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dave is an Oreo kind of a man.
Yes, ma'am.
That's what you should make. You should make a video game with Oreo eating. Make different variations of Oreos to eat in the game.
Why?
I don't know. Although I guess Oreo's probably trademarked, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, we're gonna melt this all together. All right, now while that's melting, we're gonna take some of our Oreos here. Okay, take our Oreos. That's probably enough. All right, got that all stirred up. Now we're gonna stir in our Oreos. Now, I don't know how many Oreos I'm putting in here. I don't know, that was probably 10 to start with. Oh, look at how it's swirling. Oh, that's pretty darn tootin' cool. Ooh, I like that. Okay, I'm gonna add just a few more. So I'd say I probably did about 50, let's just Oh, do I want all of them in there? Because then it may be too much. Will there be white left? I think that's too much. Okay, so I'm gonna take probably, I would say about 15 Oreos. Just a few more, not too many. And then we're just going to gently fold. Oh, this is a surprise! I've never made this before and it was a surprise. Look at that. Okay, so see how it's swirling? That is cool. Okay, so now we're gonna put it in here. Oh my goodness. Wow, I love it. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. All the fudge we make. Okay. There we go. Oh my, I'm so excited. This actually turned out way better than I thought it would. Okay, here is Oreo frosting fudge. Do I decorate the top with some sprinkles? I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. Okay, we're gonna let this set up and then we will cut it. All right, here is my Oreo fudge. Oh my goodness, that looks so stinking cool. Wow. Okay, here we go. Oh, yum. I bet this tastes delicious.
Which one is this?
That one is Oreo filling fudge. What dost thou thinkest? Delicious?
Really delicious. What's this red stuff?
It is the holiday Oreos.
Really, really good.
Yay. You want different variations of fudge. And base it off our variations on page 315 in our Dining on a Dime Cookbook Volume 2. You have all the variations here that you can get some more ideas for your fudge.